Hi, welcome to Crystal's Journey. I am Crystal,
And I am Van.
and this is a podcast about recovery and my crazy life. So, today I am going to just talk a little bit about relationships and owning our part in situations that how would you say?
Like owning our part in situations that, like, even if you might not be the one in the wrong, you like,
Or just in situations that are going south.
yeah, just going south. Basically, like
Right.
taking response, like
Owning your own side of the street,
Yeah.
cleaning up your side of the streets.
That's a good way to put it.
Right,
Cleaning up your
yeah.
own side.
Like if there's a problem, just owning your side, owning your part, and taking accountability and making sure that you are being responsible
Yeah.
and showing up for the people that you love, no matter what. And sometimes that's hard to do. So, I in my past, I would just be like, fuck that shit, or whatever, or I would avoid, or I would remove myself from the situation, and I would just, I wouldn't face it. And I would always, I was always the victim. I was always I definitely was always the victim, always making sure that everybody was out to get me, and I was never the one to blame. And now, I make sure that, number one, I talk to my sponsor all the time now. I call her, she's on speed dial. She probably, I don't know, she gets sick of talking to me, but I hope not, because I love her. But I run everything past her, because it's important for me to make sure that my relationships are healthy, and I don't want to offend people. And so when I have a conflict with someone that I love and I don't know how to handle it, I take a pause. I take a step back, and I have to, make a phone call to my sponsor, and I have to, pray about it. And then I resume the conversation after I've had a minute to reflect on it with my sponsor and figure out what the best scenario is for me. And, and that, when I do that, then I come at it in a more healthy way. And usually then I it seems to work out better for me and for the other person.
Yeah.
I in my past, I just was so unhealthy, and I wasn't looking for the solution. I was always just trying to stay in the drama and stay in the fight. And I'm just not trying to do that. I'm not trying to be, in the fight anymore. And I'm not trying to pick up old, stuff. Like I'm not trying to talk about stuff that happened a long time ago. I mean, it just doesn't do any of us any good to go back there.
Yeah. Why dwell on the past when you can make yourself better for the future?
Right. I mean, recovery is about the solution. It's all about how can we work on the solution right now. What can we do? What's in front of us right now? And so that's really what I try to do. And so sometimes that's hard to do, and sometimes it's really hard when I'm talking to other people that aren't in the program, because there's a lot of people that aren't in the program, and I have to remember that, because I'm in AA and I'm in recovery, but there are a lot of people that aren't working a program that don't know anything about AA, and so they're not working a program, so they have no idea what recovery, what that means or anything, and so they don't work a program, so they have no idea what I'm talking about or where I'm coming from when I say I'm not going to talk about the past or whatever. And so they're like, what, and so but I adhere to certain principles and practices, and I'm really strict about it, and that's just the way it works for me. And so yeah, I don't know. I tend to believe that I think that makes things a little better in my life. Um, Unfortunately, not all the people that are in my life appreciate that aspect, but it definitely preserves my peace. And if I can preserve my peace, then I'm better for everybody else inevitably. And I think that's what matters most. And so, and really, honestly, all that really matters to me is my relationship right now with my son, Van. And because he lives with me. And so
Yeah,
protecting our peace is the most important thing.
Don't
So,
forget Taz too.
and then my little guy, Taz.
And Jurassic.
Who I failed today because I was supposed to go get him fish, and I didn't.
Well, we both.
But we've been very busy
We
today.
were busy doing a lot of stuff. Like,
So ask me what we were busy doing.
what were we busy doing today?
We did Van's thank yous.
Yep.
Finally, we procrastinated. That is something that I need to work on. That's one of my character defects. I'm a procrastinator.
Well, you're not the only one who does it.
I am a procrastinator. But so we finally did Van's graduation thank you cards. Thank you.
Yes.
And we got them done, and they are officially on Rick Robinson's desk or counter on his. And so now we have passed the baton to him, and so now he has to take charge.
And not only that, I also had to get my hair cut.
Yes, and Van got his hair cut.
And we got a new little electric razor for me.
And Van got an electric razor, and so now he is all set, and he is going to be one hairless little monkey. And tomorrow I'm going to go work some overtime so that I can pay my bills on time, pay my rent on time. And yeah, the 4th of July is coming up.
Oh yeah, 4th of July, baby. America.
Big 250 for the United States of America. That's amazing.
Yep. Wait,
right?
What'd you say?
250 years.
Oh yeah, 250 years of the United States of America.
Yep, it's pretty cool. So I have a list of some topics that I wrote down, and so one of them is I was thinking about this today as I so one of the reasons why I brought up the topic of relationships and stuff was because I did have a situation today with someone in my family that had some issues with me, and I was just like, I felt so upset about it because I was like, gosh, this doesn't seem fair, because I've been really trying really hard to make everybody happy, and I've been spending a lot of money, and I've been doing, I just feel like I've been going above and beyond, trying just desperately, to do everything I can to bring everybody together. And I just feel like, wow. and I was like, is life fair? Is this fair? And so that's one of the topics that I have written down on this piece of paper is life fair? And unfortunately, life is not fair. Life is not fair. Yep. And so, and then it's this question. It says, is life fair? Are you there, God? And I know God is there. And I know that today was just kind of a lesson for me. And the lesson was that I'm just not going to take things so seriously. I'm not going to let things get to me. I mean, I was upset at first, and then I talked to my sponsor, and then I just kind of let it roll off my back. And I'm really proud of the way that I handled it. How about you? What do you think?
I think you did a good job handling it as well.
You do?
Yeah.
I'm kind of disappointed because of the way that I handled it at first, because I let it really get to me and really bother me.
Yeah, but I mean, it's kind of hard not to, like, it's human to, like, to react, like, emotionally at first. But
Right.
then once you let the emotions settle down, then you
Right.
start to. It's kind of like the water. When you're agitated, it becomes hard to see, but once you let it settle, it becomes clear.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, at first I was just like, what? Why? So that, and then, but then I was like, this, I don't even think this is really about me, but maybe it is. But if it is, these are things out of my control.
Yeah.
I mean, the character assassinations are, it's just who I am. So, I mean, this sounds like not a me problem.
Not a you
It's more about
Them.
than me, not me. And if they don't like me, then I
No,
can't help it.
You can't fix it. You can't change something that is a part of you.
Yeah, I mean, it's a I have a diagnosis of
Yeah.
ADHD, so that's just
It's
who
like
I
how
am.
I can't change that I'm autistic.
But you're
Like,
autistic.
You'd have to change everything, but you can't.
I mean,
'cause
it's who
part
I
of you.
am.
Yeah.
So I'm unfortunately, I mean, you have to take the good with the bad. So
Yeah.
I'm, hopefully, I mean, I don't know. It is what it is.
It's what it
And
is, yeah.
I love my family. I love all of my, everybody in my family. And I hope that everybody can appreciate me for who I am and what I am. And we can all move past everything. And hopefully we're in a better spot today or tonight now. And, but when I was going through the day, I was like, I know God is there, and I know that this is just,
Yeah.
white noise, and it's really not
There to
really,
cloud your mind.
yeah, this isn't really about me, and I'm just going to keep going on about my day, and we did, and I didn't let it affect me.
Yeah.
And
Watch some Friends.
We watched some Friends.
Rachel and Ross's break.
And Rachel and Ross's breakup, and I cried. I actually cried more about that than I did the other situation because it was so sad. I was just like, whoa. I was, oh God, I want them to get back together. I want to fast forward. So I've been binge watching Friends. So, okay, truth be told, I have been binge watching Friends. And now I want to fast forward to where I know they get back together because I just love them so much.
You want to fast forward to the end?
Oh God, I love them so much.
David Schwimmer.
David Schwimmer and Jennifer
Aniston.
Oh God, I love this. When he was holding on to her and going, oh, these legs, these arms, oh, I just can't. And she was like, yeah, I just thought that you would be the person that never hurt me. And I was just like, tears were just coming down my face. And I was like, oh, why did you do it, Ross? Why did you do it? Why? You were on a break. Ah!
My ear. I mean, a break kind of stupid though.
You know how many times Akze said that to me? We were on a break. Yeah, but that's what his plan was. He would break up with me. Dude, he would break up with me just so he could go boink other girls. And then he would, after the weekend, then he would come back and beg me to come back. And then bring me back to his house. Yeah. And then redo it 2 weeks later. Oh, God. Yeah. We were on a break.
We were on a break. What even is a break?
It is not a free pass to go screw other women. That's for dang sure. I mean, so, anyways, Ross, he broke my heart. So sad. God, it was so sad. I love Friends. I love it so much. Such a good show. God.
Wait, I was gonna say you grew up, but you were over 20 years old when it. Wait.
I was in my 20s when it was on, and then. You know what? The last episode. You know where I was when I watched the last episode. Are you ready for this?
Where?
Prison.
I knew. I kind of guessed.
I was in prison, and I made all my roommates. We stopped everything, and I had to watch the whole. I was like, don't talk, and I had a TV in my room, and oh my gosh, we had to watch it, and it was oh God, it was so good. Oh, Friends. God. End of an era when that show stopped.
And now Matthew Perry,
Yeah, that was sad.
wait, how long has it been since he passed?
I don't know, but I got it. I have his book. I bought his book, and I think it's at your dad's still. I need to grab it. But yeah. Anyways, yeah. So it's been a good day. It's been a really good day.
Yeah, it has.
So I was going to read out of The Language of Letting Go. It's withholding, and it talks about relationships. But I'm just going to read the last, just the prayer. And it just says, God, help me be emotionally present in the relationships I choose to be in. And that's really fitting for this topic.
Yes.
God, help me be emotionally present in the relationships I choose to be in. And I think that means a lot. And so I am going to leave you with that. Just be emotionally present and just do the best that you can, you know. And I think that's all that we can ask for, you know. That's all I can do is be the best that I can be. And, you know, sometimes we're going to fall short. Sometimes we're not always going to do the right thing. Sometimes we're not always going to say the right thing. Sometimes we're going to be immature. Sometimes we're going to make mistakes. We're human, and that's okay. You know, when we show up and we apologize and we make amends, and then we tell those people that we love them, and when you do that, that should show those people that we love them enough to do that and honor them. And I think that's really respectful. And so, yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got.
I'll have to say, you know how I talked about the water and how it relates to that's from Kung Fu Panda. Master Oogway.
I had a noodle dream.
I finally had a noodle dream.
I finally had a noodle dream. Oh, that's funny. That's one of the classic
2008.
movies.
It came out the year I was born.
Yep. I had a noodle dream.
No, my son finally having a noodle dream.
All right. Well, if you want to get sober, get a hold of us in the link, and comments, questions, please feel free to leave them. I will answer them. Van will not. Crystal, will answer them.
I'm too lazy.
Yeah, well, he doesn't know.
Oh.
Anyways, and please like and subscribe.
Yep.
All right. Have a great night.
Have a great day. I mean, night. Yes.
Take care.